We blinked and let a few episodes go by of Love Island. And okay, do a bunch of episodes get released at once?
I don't think so. I think there's just an episode every day. So if you get busy
every day.
So if you get busy for 2 days, like, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a commitment. Like, please tell me, who are Love Island fans?
Oh my God. Wait, let me turn off
date?
my humidifier. I'm such an idiot. Okay. We'll keep this in.
I am crying. But literally, it's like, I already feel it's a commitment to stay up to date with, like, the shows that I'm watching already. So then to add a daily, and this is the other thing, most reality TV shows that I watch are about between 42 and 46 minutes in length. These episodes are like an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Pardon?
See, I thought they were releasing like 4 episodes a week. So
I'm pretty
sure
every day.
like a few weeks went by, but maybe that's what it is. It's like an episode every day.
Daily.
So like they just passed me by. Like, I was away. I was at my mom's house, like, not thinking about it. And then you go to try and catch up and there's 25 episodes.
I thought I was almost caught up because I'm like, oh, sick.
Me
like,
too.
I'm on episode 10. And then I'm like, fuck, there's 15 more.
I know. And they're long.
Long ass episodes. But they're good.
So we're invested though. I can't stop watching. But at the same time, the finale is on July 13th, so we want to be able to talk about all things Love Island. So we were debating, like, do we ask ChatGPT to give us a Coles Notes version of what happens?
Teach us of Love Island.
Yeah, like...
No, I'm going to try really hard to watch.
But I also have to watch season 18 of OC. That starts next week.
That's rough.
And I really want to get through it.
This is my thing. I put Love Island on in the background, like when I'm baking, when I'm cooking, when I'm doing laundry, like anything that I'm doing. My laptop is there.
Yeah.
And I'm just letting it ride.
See, that is a good way to do it because I find Love Island has a lot of fluff that you don't have to pay attention to. So yesterday there was a challenge or like competition thing. It was to see like who picked who at the same time, like girl pick boy, boy pick girl. And like I watched it in fast forward because I don't care about the in-between like I find other shows like Housewives or The Valley, I want to hear every word that people are saying. Yeah. Love Island, like I don't care. I just want to know what happens. Yeah. So maybe I'll start watching in like fast forward. Yeah. And then when new people come on, I'll like play it to see what the new people are doing. Yeah. Anyways, what are your thoughts thus far? So you're on episode 10. I'm on episode like 13.
Yes. So my thoughts will be like dated for people that are up to date. I'm kind of where Ace is like mad that she's calling him babe.
Okay. I can't stand Ace. At the beginning episodes, I don't
like,
know what he's like now.
You want to bang all these people and they can't call you babe? I call my friends babe.
He is every time he is connected with someone, he's like just so you know, like I'm open and you know, I'm not about to just like cuddle with someone. Like I'm keeping my options open. Like that's the only conversation he has with people.
And also like cuddling is not that crazy. Like, you know, like I cuddle my friends. Like you don't need to be so crazy about cuddling. You're sleeping in the same bed.
In the beginning episodes, like let's say 1 to 10, Ace gives off the vibes of like I'm better than everybody else.
Straight up.
Like, and that's how he acts. And I'm just like, oh, it drives me crazy.
Correct.
I don't know what happens moving forward, but
me neither.
Anyways.
I also just want to say, like, I could not be on Love Island for the sole fact that I could not be hardcore macking somebody on camera like that. Like when I am watching,
it's like
I'm like cringe a little bit.
Sometimes I clutch my pearls.
Like straight up.
Yeah.
Like it's a little bit like a lot.
Yeah. And apparently it gets worse. Like I heard.
Oh my God.
I was
like
listening.
The twerking. I'm like.
I was listening to the Toast recap, I guess recent episodes. I thought I was almost close to what they were recapping, but no, I'm like a years away. And they were like, it was like, you might as well just be watching porn.
It's crazy to me. And I'm thinking like you're there to find love, but then you're like hardcore making out with like multiple people, and then you're expected to not be mad that that person just made out with your friend in front of you. And I'm like, this is like crazy, but I think it's why people like it, because it's fucking nuts.
It's nuts. I know. I'm like, what am I watching? Like, this is crazy. But then I'm like, okay, when's the next episode?
And I won't lie, the best moment of my life last week, I was really tired. I was a little bit burnt out. I've been saying yes to too many things. I already know it. Anyways, so I was laying in my bed. I was really tired. And Oscar, one of my children, he's 4. I shouldn't even say this because I'm the worst mom ever. He came up to my room and I was like, well, I'm not going to stop watching Love Island. Like, it's a really good part.
Oh my God, you're crazy. I'm the opposite.
So he cuddled in bed with me and watched Love Island with me.
You are hilarious, because I will literally put it on my iPad and like face it away from Milo.
So he can't see
I'm
it?
like terrified. Even like Below Deck, which is the most like normal show. Like sometimes you see them like naked or like making out and like crazy in the hot tub, and I'm like
No, I've been watching Real Housewives with my children since they were in my stomach, let alone out.
Oh my God, I can't. That's funny. Okay, other news things that I just wanted to touch base on, which those things are in my phone. Otherwise, everything is on actual paper.
Crazy.
Because I'm a nerd. I listened to the full episode of Craig.
Kristin and Craig?
No, Craig on the Toast.
Oh.
But so that was like a recent recording that they did.
Yes.
And he talked about how he didn't even want to watch the episode of Kristin's show that was going to be coming out because it wasn't out yet. And I was like, what is going on? Like, what is he talking about? And he said, he was like, as I'm walking off the stage, I am still mic'd up, and I'm like, that is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Like, so stupid. And Austin, you can hear Austin being like, why don't you wait till your mics are off? Like, anyways, it's crazy.
Oh,
did you end up watching it?
No.
Okay, so it is so uncomfortable to watch. They recorded it in February. So him and Paige announced their breakup around New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So he recorded it in February. Apparently, right around the time where him and Paige started dating, he had a thing with Kristin Cavallari.
At the beginning of his relationship.
Like, I don't know if he was just like dating Paige, talking to Paige. Like, I don't know. But that's where all these like conspiracy theories are, coming up. And Kristin's like, he lied to me about his relationship with Paige. Like, he said it was nothing. And then they start like full on dating, and I just never hear from him again. It's crazy. So
what?
He and Austin go on her live podcast tour.
I remember when this happened.
And initially it was just going to be like a live podcast show and not be recorded for TV. But Craig had told them, I'm not talking about Paige. Like, I'm not answering anything about Paige. I don't want to talk about the breakup, nothing. Because he hadn't spoken about it at all up until that point. So they agreed to that. And him and Austin go out on stage. But in the meantime, it had turned into this big reality TV show that they were going to be filming and releasing the episodes on TV. It's on Hayu if you want to watch. And he said he thinks like it turned into something bigger than just a live podcast now that it was going to be filmed for TV. And so they just like asked whatever they wanted.
Even though he had previously said, please don't.
Yes. And it was so uncomfortable to watch. And he was like, I was dying on the stage. Like, she just kept asking questions about Paige and like bringing things up that was like so uncomfortable. And
oh my God,
he's like, I was dying. Like, I couldn't even, he's like, I don't even want to watch it. And then they do this thing with the audience where it's like truth or dare or whatever. And Kristin's like, dare. And they're like, oh, kiss Craig.
Yeah.
But at the time he was dating that Natalie girl. And so he was like, no, like, I hated the whole thing. And I was like, it was off-putting with regard to like Kristin. And some people are like, oh, good, like calling Craig on his shit, like blah, blah, blah. No. Like,
you can also call him on his shit like on the phone. You don't have to. But
also like in a decent way. Like,
yeah,
they
you
were
don't
just
have to embarrass him.
Going about it like so. It wasn't like a genuine question asking about his breakup and stuff. Like, it was just very like they wanted to get views because it's so uncomfortable.
And a hot topic right now. I guess I would be very interested to hear Austin's perspective since he was like on stage and is Craig's friend.
Yeah.
But also is sometimes the voice of reason. Like, I would love to hear his.
But he was probably like, oh shit,
like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is messy.
So that was brutal.
That is
and
messy.
then the Craig on the toast episode, the whole time when they were talking about the ring, I was like, okay, I swear there's a ring. There was a ring.
I still don't buy it. Like, I understand the geotagging. I understand.
Okay, no.
It's no.
You didn't listen to the episode.
No. But I listened to clips of the episode.
They talked about it though for like so long. And when he was just like saying to Jackie in mid conversation, he was like, yeah, like I have a picture of it, because she was asking about like what it looked like or whatever. It took him like 5 minutes to find it in his phone. They were still like chit chatting, and she's like, you could just search ring in the search bar, right? And he was like, what? So like it wasn't like he had just like saved it. It was like far back in his phone.
Yeah, but they're friends. Like, they could have set this up.
They could have set it up, but like, why? And then
because he's getting roasted.
And then he was talking about how the jeweler let him give it back, but wasn't going to give him money for it until he sold it. And he hasn't sold it yet.
Yeah.
And Jackie was like, oh my God, like you could literally be like, who wants to buy Paige's ring? It's available here. And he was like, I would never do that. But like,
but now you just did, because you're on the toast and you just had
but they don't know who the jeweler is. Anyways, it was crazy. And
I don't buy it.
I kind of believe it.
I do not buy it.
But why? Why would he lie about that still?
Because why would you get absolutely annihilated at a reunion for so long, be smoked about this, and now all of a sudden when it's died down, you're going to be like, I have a picture.
No, it wasn't his reunion that he got smoked on. It was Summer House, which just came out recently, and he didn't watch it. He obviously like was like, I don't even want to hear what these people are saying.
That's also a lie. No chance you're on a reality TV show and you're like, I don't watch it. Lie.
You think he watched the Summer House reunion?
Yes. Are you crazy? Of course he did.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
I hate when people are like, yeah, I don't even watch my show. Yeah, you do. Yes, you do.
But if you're like struggling from a mental health
then you're watching it even more.
And your therapist is like, stay away from all this stuff.
Listen. Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
When I was like so upset about the Reddit page and my therapist was like, don't open your phone, I was fucking scrolling that shit all day.
Really?
You think he's not just watching?
Like, I know I'm on Reddit. I never go look. Ever.
Psychotic.
Ever. I don't even have time. Like, I don't have time.
We don't have time for Love Island. How can we?
I would literally rather scroll Pinterest.
You do.
I love Pinterest.
That's true. No, he watched it.
Okay. Anyways, agree to disagree.
Okay, more news. Whitney and 2 Secret Lives of Mormon Wives people are on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, when you said Whitney, I was thinking Patricia's son.
We're so deep down the Southern Charm Summer House.
I was like, he's on Dancing with the Stars?
No, what's the other girl's name that just had a baby?
Jennifer.
Affleck. Oh yeah, Ben Affleck's. Yeah, Whitney and Jennifer Dancing with the Stars,
which is crazy.
And
people,
then I started seeing all this shit about how Sheena was so upset when Ariana got on Dancing with the Stars.
They could have both.
They could have both. So it wasn't the rule fact. It was actually that they didn't want her. They chose not to have Sheena.
That's weird though. I think she would be great.
I think so too.
Like,
obviously,
I don't know.
Casting chose not to.
She's very likable. Like.
Who's going to go further, Whitney or Jen?
I would say Jen.
Oh, I was going to say Whitney because lately Whitney has been coming up on my feed. TikToks,
and all her like dancing.
Yeah. And girlfriend's got moves.
Yeah.
Like she can dance.
Yeah, but like ballroom dancing is different.
Very
than
different
just, like,
than twerking.
TikTok dances.
Yeah. But she's got some moves.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see that. And also, we just want to point out that we're not gonna miss any Traitors episodes. I looked to see when it starts. I don't think it's on until January.
Okay, we got time.
So I was like panicked. I'm like, oh my God. We should tell everybody that as of next week, our episodes will come out Monday morning. So that will be recapping and chatting about everything that happened in the previous week, because Real Housewives of the OC starts next week and it's on Thursday nights. So we can't, like, that is such a major show for us that we don't want to miss it. So we're going to record Friday mornings and then put out the episode Monday morning. Yeah. So just FYI.
I also saw this morning, I was scrolling and Janet made her Instagram private.
I saw that too.
What?
But when we get to the Valley, we can chat about it. But like, what did she do? Like, I know she's not like a very likable person in the show this season, but what all of a sudden happened that she would have to make her Instagram private?
I think she was just like, oh, fuck. Like, I thought people were going to like me for the shit I was saying. People don't like me for the shit I'm saying. They're not taking my side and I don't want to see it.
Right.
Turn off comments.
I could see where she thought she was going to be like.
She thought people were going to take her side. Like, oh, I'm tough. I'm strong. I'm standing up.
And I'm calling everybody out on their shit.
On their bullshit.
And like, yeah.
But now people are calling her out on her bullshit. Gotcha. Including her husband.
What?
In the show. He like, we can talk about it.
Oh, when he said like, oh, maybe. Oh, yes. I know what you're talking about.
I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. Let's go into
TV recap. Number 1, Below Deck.